Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey. SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Huskies offense will get the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances.
He's going to go for a big one. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Elrich. There he goes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Washington sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Johnson looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. He's going to throw deep right side. And he reels it in inside the 30.
And your number one goal when you blitz is... the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable, and they didn't do it. They didn't get home. The quarterback had a little bit too much time. You could tell, felt too comfortable. He didn't even get a hit on him.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Johnson wants to throw it right down the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Johnson looking to throw. Lets it fly. It's caught. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Huskies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dishman. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fakes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He breaks a tackle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It's complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ogden. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duck. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Card in the backfield. It's Johnson. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Scarlet Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Rutgers! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip from the secondary, make that big play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Harris. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Slithers into space. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Dishman.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Gadecki. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Eldridge. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the... with a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Eldridge. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Johnson looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has...
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. The snap sets up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Johnson wants to throw it. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Eldridge. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Swings it out to the flat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the house. Touchdown, Husky. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do.
There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the...
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making checks. The play action fake. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Straight ahead. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Connection to the right. And the tackle is made, but not before. Completion gets them 30+. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll go back to the ground. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Zips it out to his man.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. You got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Here's a heat. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get...
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there's being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Pushes ahead. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down is.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Brooks. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Creates a little space. Turning it on. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but then you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, ended up for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights are on the move. They're going to ride this running back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And here they come, almost all the way back. Unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 15 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to keep running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What if I told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. first down here for the offense. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking for a man. It's Gadecki. Gets it out quickly. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. Finds a little space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Rutgers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're back up inside their own 20. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, these two... for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Here's the return. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Rutgers! Stealing a score on special teams. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is was one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick completion on the out. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unleashes one. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Slips a tackle. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Drop the football, and they'll turn. On downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dishman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 15 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got enough for the first.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
For the offense.
Johnson looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. Like, But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on second down. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
A nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Johnson wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.